Today's science is full of lies. All the space missions are lies. All the particle research, fusion research are lies. All the black hole gravity wave are lies. All the atomic structure theory, the standard model, is a lie. But you couldn't understand those. The simplest lie is about tides. All scientists lied that the tides are caused by moon and the sun's gravity and the earth's rotation. This is 100% lie. Moon's gravity has nothing to do with the tides, has nothing to do with any water on the earth. Everything on earth is controlled by earth's gravity. Tide is an illusion because the earth spins under the sunlight. The sunlight moves westward around the earth, cause the earth crust thermal expansion. So the coastal land, because of the thermal expansion, will go up and down in the flat ocean, cause the illusion of tide. This is the true mechanism of tides. Throughout the history, all the scientists, except Galileo, all the scientists think a tide is caused by moon's gravity. All mistake, all lies. There's a fact. There's a lot of factors about tides can prove tides has nothing to do with the moon's gravity, especially at the Bay of Fundy. Bay of Fundy has the highest tide in the world. High tide reach 50 feet high. But the Bay of Fundy is 190 miles long. On the eastern side of the bay, the high tide is 50 feet high. On the west end of the Bay of Fundy, the high tide is only 20 feet high. This is the fact. 20 feet, 50 feet, 90 miles distance. How can moon's gravity lift the seawater 20 feet on one side, 50 feet on the other side? Think about it. This fact is right there, but all the scientists deny the fact, still promote the false idea, the false theory that the moon's gravity causes tide. Tides never happen in the ocean. Tides only happen at the coastal area. Gulf of Mexico only has one tide a day, only a few feet high tide. UK has a little town, have 4 tides a day. Bay of Fundy has 2 tides a day, 50 feet high and 20 feet high at both ends. How can moon's gravity cause tides like that? This is totally false theory, but all the scientists support this theory. They lied everything. There's no violent band, there's no solar wind. Earth has no magnetosphere. All the magnets have no magnetosphere. How come Earth has a magnetosphere? Earth's magnetic field is imaginary because scientists try to explain why compass point to north. So they believe Earth has a molten core. The molten core somehow magically produce Earth's magnetic field. That's why all the compass point to north. But the fact is not. Compass point to north because there is a current move around the Earth westward. That current induces all the compass pointed to 90 degrees to the current. Where does that current come from? It's because the sunlight is moving westward around the Earth 24 hours a day. That moving sunlight induces the current in the atmosphere, move around the Earth 24 hours, never stop. That current induced by the sunlight gets stronger at the poles because of the smaller circumference, so that the wave current becomes stronger, produces polar lights. You see, the polar lights only occur at nighttime, every night. Nighttime, there is no sunlight, there is no solar wind, there's no electron and proton can hit Earth's shadow because there's no sunlight. How can sunlight produce polar light? That is a light. Polar light is the current induced by the sunlight moving around the Earth produce polar light. That's why polar light are spinning, are swirling. At the North Pole, the polar light is moving counterclockwise westward. On the South Pole, the polar light goes clockwise because the current in the atmosphere is moving westward. These are the facts. Scientists light everything. There's no space mission. There's no nuclear fusion. There's no electron, proton, photon, God particle, neutron particle. No, the smallest particle is the hydrogen atom. All the chemical reaction cannot destroy a hydrogen atom. How can scientists separate hydrogen atom becomes electron proton? And the scientists can measure electrons mass, protons mass. It's totally bullshit. Science today is a cult. It's the scientists use the force theory to skim research money. Scientists and politicians all corrupt. We gotta make a change. We gotta fix this problem. Science is full of lies,